have the back. I like starting them face down so it's not so much turning around. I have the sheet placed neatly. I'm going to place the bolster under her ankles so her feet are elevated, and this takes a lot of pressure off the low back when the feet are elevated. I'm going to fix the sheet so she's comfortable and pull the sheet back to her waistline. If they have any underwear, you can simply tuck this in the underwear line to get the low back and also keep them feeling comfortable. Here's our stance, our lunge position with one foot in front of the other. Using the Epiroc technique to apply the oil from the shoulders down and around the low back up around the shoulders to the base of the neck, creating a nice flow. And then I'm using my thumbs on her lower back area, right on the side of her spine. Then I have flat, soft fists around the low back as well, around the low back down to the hip and back up. When you come back up, it's a lighter pressure because that's where the ribs are. Now I switched my stance to get that shoulder blade area around the rhomboids, the traps, the levator scap, all that neck pain, the scrolling. You can gently move any hair out of your way. Get right along that scapula blade, right on the side of the bone. And then you can use soft palms on the actual scapula. And here I call this the raking technique. I'm going down her whole back to the low back up around that hip and that QL area. My fingers are what's applying the pressure here, so I'm going down lightly and coming back up with my fingers. And now I have soft fists down the erectors, right on the side of the spine to that low back, and I'm doing a nice flow on that low back area that we all need. Back up around to her shoulders, around to the base of the neck. Then you can create a nice flow here for that top shoulder area and come up to the neck. And now I'm doing a little pickup motion with my index finger and my thumb on her neck muscles. Always check in with your partner to see how the pressure is, if they could use more or less pressure. Now here's another stance, a side-by-side sway. Now I'm using my forearm to get deeper. I'm using the forearm, not the pointy part of my elbow. So it's a nice pressure, a nice flow around her shoulder blades, right alongside her spine, on the erectors, on the low back, her hip area, back up. Once I feel that scapular bone, I reposition my elbow so it doesn't hit that bone and it doesn't cause any discomfort. I want to hit only muscles which attach to bones. So I'm going to avoid that scapula with as much pressure as possible. You can use some thumbs in those areas, down the erectors to the low back. And I'm putting a warm towel when I'm done. This is going to feel so great. It also helps loosen up the muscles. Light motions to reinforce what I've already done with the heat. And redrape.